The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the operation to neutralize AFU formations on the territory of Kursk region. During the offensive actions, units of the Sever Group of forces inflicted strikes on 1 tank brigade, 1 heavy mechanized brigade, 6 mechanized brigades, 1 mountain assault brigade, 4 air assault brigades, 1 marine brigade, 3 territorial defense brigades, and 3 assault regiments of the armed forces of Ukraine near Gogolevka, Goncharovka, Gaevo, Zayeloshenka, Kazakya Lochnia, Kalmakov, Lebedevka, Lochnia, Malaya Lochnia, Mokhnavka, Nikolsky, Rubinshkina, and Sudza. 2 counterattacks launched by enemy units were repelled. Operational tactical, Army aviation and artillery fire hit enemy manpower and hardware close to Agronom, Bondarevka, Dmitriakov, Zamostai, Kurilovka, Martinovka, Melovoy, Nikolaevka, Oleshnya, Staraya Sorokina, Cherkaskoy Porknoy, as well as Basovka, Belovody, Baramlia, Veselovka, Zurovka, and Abadi in Sumy region. Over the past day, the AFU losses amounted to more than 510 troops, 1 tank, 1 infantry fighting vehicle, 4 armored personnel carriers, 22 armored fighting vehicles, 57 motor vehicles, 2 self-propelled artillery systems, including 1 Panzerhaubitze 2000 manufactured by Germany, 4 artillery guns, 4 mortars, a launcher and a transport loading vehicle of the Alka MLRS, 2 electronic warfare stations, 1 counter-obstacle vehicle, as well as 3 UAV command posts, 1 ammunition depot, and 1 material depot. 1 AFU serviceman surrendered. Since the beginning of hostilities in Kursk direction, the AFU losses amounted to more than 62,040 troops, 371 tanks, 277 infantry fighting vehicles, 228 armored personnel carriers, 1,937 armored fighting vehicles, 2,088 motor vehicles, 456 artillery guns, 49 MLRS launchers, including 13 of HIMARS and 6 of MLRS made by the USA, 22 anti-aircraft missile launchers, 9 transport loading vehicles, 111 EW stations, 15 counter-battery warfare radars, 7 air defense radars, 49 units of engineering and other material, including 19 counter-obstacle vehicles, 1 UR-77 mine-clearing vehicle, 5 bridge launchers, 1 engineering reconnaissance vehicle, as well as 14 armored recovery vehicles, and 1 command post vehicle. In Kharkov direction, units of the Sever Group of forces inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of 1 motorized infantry brigade and 1 territorial defense brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, AFU, near Volchansk, Kharkov region. The AFU losses amounted to up to 60 troops, 1 armored personnel carrier, and 9 motor vehicles. 1 ammunition depot was destroyed. The Zapad group of forces has improved the tactical situation. Strikes were delivered at formations of 2 mechanized brigades, 1 assault brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and 2 territorial defense brigades close to Borovoy, Zagoroykivka, and Dviregnoy, Kharkov region, as well as at Serebryansky Forestry. The AFU losses amounted to up to 200 troops, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, 4 motor vehicles, and 7 field artillery guns, with 2 of them manufactured by NATO countries. 4 Enclave and Clever electronic warfare stations, as well as 1 ammunition depot, were neutralized. The Yud group of forces took more advantageous lines and positions. The group hit personnel and manpower of 2 mechanized brigades, 1 assault brigade, 1 airmobile brigade, and 1 mountain assault brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Krestish, Drnovka, Chasov Yar, Seversk, Nikiforovka, Nikolapoli, and Ulikli, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses amounted to up to 185 troops, 1 tank, 3 motor vehicles, 2 field artillery guns, and 1 electronic warfare station. The Center group of forces units improved the situation along the front line. They inflicted damage on units of 8 mechanized brigades, 2 Jaeger brigades, 1 airmobile brigade, 1 assault brigade, 1 assault regiment of the AFU, 1 special forces brigade, and 1 National Guard brigade were defeated near Dalievka, Katerinovka, Alexievka, Zvarivo, Kedlino, Udaknoy, Belyagora, Krasnoarmeysk, Ivanopoli, Nadezhdinka, and Novoalexandrovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost up to 290 troops, 3 tanks, 6 armored fighting vehicles, including 1 U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carrier, 13 motor vehicles, and 4 field artillery guns, including 1 Polish-made 155 mm Krab self-propelled artillery system. Units of the Vostok Group of forces continued advancing into the depth of enemy defenses. They hit 2 mechanized brigades, 1 air assault brigade of the AFU, 1 marine brigade, and 3 territorial defense brigades close to Konstantinopol, Zelenoy Pole, Razdolnoy, Berlitskoy, 1 Razliv, Donetsk People's Republic, Zalesnignoy, and Guliapol, Zaporozhye region. The enemy losses amounted to up to 160 troops, 1 tank, 1 armored fighting vehicle, 3 motor vehicles, 4 field artillery guns, and 1 electronic warfare station. The Dnieper Group's units inflicted losses on units of 2 mechanized brigades, 3 coastal defense brigades of the armed forces of Ukraine, and 1 territorial defense brigade near Stepnogorsk, Kamenskoy, Zaporozhye region, Tokarevka, Nikolskoy, and Dniprovskoy, Kherson region. The AFU losses amounted to up to 80 troops, 8 motor vehicles, and 3 artillery guns, including 1 U.S.-made 155 mm M777 howitzer. 1 ammunition depot and 1 electronic warfare station were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, attack drones, missile troops and artillery of the groups of forces of the armed forces of the Russian Federation have inflicted damage on the infrastructure of military airfields, power facilities that supported the work of Ukrainian defense industry, assembly facilities for unmanned aerial vehicles, storage and launch areas for drones, and temporary deployment areas of foreign mercenaries, manpower clusters and hardware of the enemy in 148 districts. Russia's air defense systems shot down 1 MiG-29 aircraft of Ukrainian Air Force, 5 French-made Hammer aerial bombs, 2 JDAM guided aerial bombs, and 4 U.S.-made HIMARS MLRS projectiles, as well as 123 fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, 654 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 43,895 unmanned aerial vehicles, 594 anti-aircraft missile systems, 21,519 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,518 MLRS combat vehicles, 21,838 field artillery guns and mortars, and 31,815 units of support military vehicles of the enemy have been neutralized.